This is William Frost with Evergreen Property Inspectors, bringing you your monthly maintenance tip. Today we're going to be talking about HVAC systems, little tips and tricks that you can do throughout the year to keep your systems running efficiently, and a little bit of maintenance on a regular basis goes a long way towards preventing huge repairs down the road. So let's get to it. Let's start with the thermostat in your home. Programmable and web-connected controls can greatly automate the comfort that you feel inside the home, as well as the efficiency of the system. If you don't have a programmable thermostat, that is a great upgrade. You're also familiar with the registers that bring air into and out of the room back to the HVAC system. Maintenance item number 1, clean your register vents. Dirt and debris collect inside these openings, and a quick vacuum once a year will help. When the air goes into that register, it heads back to your furnace system. Let's take a look at the interior furnace. We're talking about HVAC systems today. Right now we're inside at the furnace. This is the portion of the system that heats your home. So we have air that's coming into the furnace right now from the outside. It goes to the burners, feeds the gas fuel that is heating up the air running through the home, and then that exhaust air goes back out of the house. So this is called a high efficiency system because it's not using air that's inside the house to feed those burners, which then gets exhausted outside. So it's taking in air from outside, using it for the burners, sending it back out. On the other hand, we do have air coming from the rest of the house down through a little air filter into the heat system, and then that heat system is then returning that air through ductwork throughout the rest of the house. So let's open up the furnace and see what's inside there. Here's another typical furnace design found in our area. We see the heating portion of the system at the bottom, the cooling portion on top of that, and then ductwork that distributes the conditioned air back to the rooms of the home. Here we also see a drain line coming out of the cooling section, and it's taking excessive water to a floor drain. Controlling humidity within a home is very important. Air is pushed and pulled throughout the home via the ductwork system, and the design of these systems has changed drastically over the years. Every HVAC system should also have an emergency shutoff switch within arm's reach of the system to provide safety for those that are servicing the unit, which includes yourself when you replace the air filters. There are also additional components people add, such as this UV light to the system. While there are different designs of HVAC units, most work in essentially the same way. You condition the air and you distribute that air throughout the home. Every HVAC system also has an air filter system. This is an item that you should be addressing within your home on a monthly or quarterly basis depending on your filter type. Good air filtration protects the system components and cleans the air for the occupants to help with allergies and dust control. As ductwork runs to the bedrooms, bathrooms, the kitchen area, the return air helps pull the water we are creating in those rooms back to the HVAC unit, which can then remove the water. Keeping humidity levels in the 30 to 50% range is important to our comfort. Each time that you replace your air filter, take a look at the drain lines. Some of them come from the furnace area, some of them come from the cooling area of it. Make sure that they're clear and free flowing so that water's not backing up into your furnace, which will damage the unit. Check the drain lines. Make sure they're clear and free flowing and properly putting water into a drain that takes that water away from the home. Some ductwork will contain dampers, which allows you to control the volume of air to different sections of the home. Once you move in, look and see if you have any dampers and adjust to the comfort for that particular season and section of the home. Humidifiers also add moisture back into the air during the home. Here we're seeing a humidity system that's adding water into the ductwork. So there's on the right side of this unit, we're going to see a little bit of that's the water injector that's injecting water into a screen system that needs to be replaced at least once per year. So you open up the little compartment down here, replace the little filter screen system, and make sure that that's clean and flowing the air through there properly. Dehumidifiers. Here's a dehumidifier unit. It can be bought to help take water out of the home because the air conditioner just can't handle the amount of water that we create inside of our homes when we're breathing and showering. Make sure that that dehumidifier is operating properly in the summer to keep the humidity in the home below 50%. There are components on the exterior of your home as well. There's a maintenance item that you or an HVAC technician should perform each year, maybe multiple times a year, to keep the cooling system running properly. This exterior unit is used for cooling and sometimes heating and cooling if you have a heat pump system. So the lines from the interior unit come out to this exterior unit and they pass through little heat exchanger fins. So with a constant air pull, these fins can fill up with dust and yard debris, and these should be cleaned, again, like I said, 1 or 2 times per season for optimal efficiency of the system. So you see little grass particles that are inside the fins there. Gently take a water hose and allow the water to clean the fins. You want to start at the top using gentle water pressure. Never use a pressure washer, as that will definitely damage these cooling fins. Start at the top, work your way down, clean out underneath the unit as well. Keep the vegetation trimmed away from the unit so you don't have leaves and grass and branches growing up into that unit. And check to make sure that the unit is level to prolong the life of the motors that are inside this unit. Stick to the areas where the fins are located. Along the back of the unit, there's going to be an electrical compartment that has some of the components for running the air conditioner. You don't want to get water inside there, because even though you may have disconnected electricity to the unit, there is a capacitor inside there that holds an electrical charge that could hurt you. So don't spray that electrical component area, just spray gently along the fins. Let the water run out and get the debris out from around the unit, and that will keep it operating at good efficiency throughout the summer months. If you ever want to, you can disconnect the power to the unit through a sub-panel breaker panel that should be within line of sight of the air conditioner unit. But when you get to this level, you may just want to have an HVAC technician come out and service the furnace and the air conditioner 1 to 2 times per year. There's the sub-panel to this unit. You lift up the little cover plate and you can pull out the circuit interrupt. So that's the basics of taking care of your HVAC system, right? Clean your air filters, clean the drain lines, clean the registers. Have some good care for your humidifier if you have that attached to your unit. Take care of your dehumidifier. Have that running inside the summer. Take care of the exterior condenser and take care of your ductwork. If you're not properly taking care of your system, you run into issues like this. Here's a system that did not have proper airflow to the furnace. So this is why it's important to, even if you do your own maintenance, to have a true HVAC professional come take a look at your system every year. Look at all of that soot. That is just carbon buildup that's happened throughout this whole room where the furnace system is, because it didn't have enough fresh airflow into this furnace compartment, and it's just coated everything. So this furnace is filthy and it's not healthy. You probably have a lot of CO coming, carbon monoxide backing up into the room because you're not getting good airflow to allow the exhaust gases to flow out to the flue lines. But this whole utility room is just covered in soot, and that's just not a very healthy environment for the people living there. So take care of your systems. They'll take care of you. This is your monthly maintenance tip on HVAC systems from Evergreen Property Inspectors. We'll catch you next month.